However, it's unlikely the bill will be passed in the Democratic-controlled Senate. Meanwhile, two outgoing Republican senators introducing legislation this week granting legal residency, that is, to young people brought into the country illegally. Some are calling the Achieve Act the GOP's own version of the Dream Act. Here with more, one of the bill's co-sponsors, Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison of Texas. Senator, welcome back to the show. It's always great to have you here. Tell us how your legislation is different from the Dream Act.
Our legislation gives a legal status to these young people who really are in a conundrum. They have grown up here, this is the country they know, but yet they are illegal because their parents brought them here before they were 14 years old. But we don't go into a citizenship track. We allow them to get in line behind the people who have been lawful and waited in line. So we don't give them a preference in line, but we do give them a legal status, and we don't prohibit them from getting in line if they choose to go the citizenship route.
Senator, what do you have to be able to be part of the program as you're defining it?
You have to be under 14 when you came here, and you have to be under 28 now. You can serve 4 years in the military, or you can have 6 years in which to get some kind of job training or degree. It can be a college degree, of course, or a technical degree, a vocational degree, something that gives you a skill. And then from that point, you would get a second visa that would allow you to work for 4 years and then have the ability to stay here as long as you want to and abide by the law.
Well, I want to ask you about why it's important to have this legislation. One of the issues, of course, in the wake of the election, lots of critics of the Republicans said that Republican Party in particular needed to be more supportive of immigrants, have some kind of path to citizenship. Your legislation doesn't go that far. Should it go further? And why is it important to make at least some steps in the direction of helping people become more fully integrated into society?
Well, first of all, we do welcome immigrants because there is a way to come into our country legally. What we're dealing with is people who have come illegally, and in this case, they are children who really didn't have a choice, and they are here and they have been educated in America, and we're trying to give them a legal status that doesn't allow a fear of deportation, allows them to go to college or go to school and stay here if they want to. And if they want to become citizens, they can apply and get in line and abide by the law as it is today. We don't change the law, we don't prohibit them, but we don't give them the cut in line before the people who have waited for years to get that green card or citizenship.
I want to switch gears here just a little bit. You wrote an op-ed calling on Washington, calling on Congress and the President not to raise taxes on small business operators. What do you fear, and what would you like to see happen?
I think we're going to just wreck this very fragile economy. If we raise taxes on the people who are creating jobs, they want to create jobs, we need to give the people in small business a stability and a predictability. They need to know what to expect. And all the president talks about is more taxes and more taxes and more taxes. And on top of health care, that's why we have not gotten really any better off in unemployment than when the president took office. I just think it's time for us to stop talking about making it harder to create jobs and instead say we champion small business and we want you to grow and expand and give us a great economy by hiring people.
Well, Senator, I liked what you said about stability and predictability. I think that's what a lot of people are looking for out there. Thanks for coming on the show tonight. It's great to have you here. I hope you come back soon.
Oh, thanks, Gerri. I love being on. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, meanwhile, is the government